Okay, guys, what is going on with NIO? The past couple days, NIO has been way down. From its high of $57, it is now down almost to $40 per share. I released a post saying I bought NIO shares today, and I was really excited to do that because I think this is a buying opportunity. But we're going to talk about some of the fears with the delisting, but also the public offering that they just announced, because those are the things that are driving the price down. So stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and every once in a while we do a live stream. We had an absolute fantastic live stream last night. I was super nervous, and it ended up being seriously, like, absolutely amazing. We sat and talked for almost 40 minutes, and I gave away, one of you won $500 on that live stream. We have 15 more $100 to give away. So I want you guys, if you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, I wanted to give away $2,000 if we hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and that obviously happened because we're above 17,000 now. So we did that live stream yesterday. I picked one winner, and there's 3 more people that are going to win $500 a piece. All you have to do is comment on that video. I will put a link in the description so you can go over there and watch that video, like it, share it with somebody that isn't a part of this community yet, share it with somebody that might need $500, share it with somebody ideally that would like to talk about the stock market and investing and personal finance, all that kind of stuff that we talk about on this channel. And yeah, help us grow this community even more, because I really appreciate the dialogue that we all have. But I know you guys came here for NIO, so let's talk about NIO. But I wanted to talk about giving you guys a chance to win $500 if you aren't familiar with that. So what's going on with NIO? NIO's down 8% today, just today. And it's down even more than that over the past few days, okay? From a high of $48, it's down in the $40 range. That's almost a 20% dip in the share price. So it's a big deal. Now, is it starting to recover, or is there potentially some more downside? I personally think it's going to start to recover. But the next real support is in that $38 range. So that doesn't bode well in the short term. But again, I think this is a buying opportunity. So what the heck happened? The biggest thing that happened last week, the House of Representatives on Wednesday unanimously passed a bill that sets the stage for delisting Chinese companies on U.S. exchanges, including, NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto, among, just like every Chinese company, period. So really all this means is that if these companies don't use an auditor for their books, for their finance books, that isn't a U.S.-based company, they can't be listed here in the U.S. That's it, period. Now, NIO has been complying with this for a long time, for months. So they're already complying. There shouldn't be any fear at all that NIO will be delisted, okay? There may be some companies that might happen with, but I want you guys to get that out of your heads. I don't think there's going to be any chance that NIO is going to be delisted. If there was, I wouldn't be investing in it right now, okay? I would be waiting until it was on the Hong Kong exchange or something. But I don't think there's any fear that NIO is going anywhere. It's going to be listed here for the foreseeable future, okay? So kind of try to get that idea out of your head. They just announced, NIO slides, 6% on 60 million share offering, joining Tesla to cash in on demand for EV stock. Now, a lot of companies do this when shares are at an all-time high, when shares are so high and they know the demand is still there for the company, they'll try to raise more money. So what NIO is doing, they're trying to raise about $2.5 billion by offering 60 million more shares of their stock. People are like, hey, you're diluting my shares. Well, yeah, you're right, but you're diluting the shares, but now the company's worth more money, right? Your piece of the pie is a little bit smaller. Keep your piece of pie. The pie is bigger, guys. It's a bigger pie by $2.5 billion. So we've got to think about that when we think about share dilution. We've talked about offerings a lot lately on this channel. We talked about the Nano Dimension has had a lot of direct offerings. A direct offering is when a company actually goes into an agreement with investors or institutions saying, hey, we have these shares available and you guys are going to buy them for a discounted price. What NIO is doing is a public offering. They're offering more shares to the public, and when there is demand for a company like there is with NIO or Tesla, it's usually a really good thing, even in the short term, because the stock tends to bounce back like we saw with Tesla just a few days ago. We talked about that in one of my recent videos. Now, a company like AquaBounty, which is a GMO salmon company, they did a public offering. Their stock dropped by 30% in a matter of a few days. But when a smaller company like AquaBounty does a public offering, it dilutes shares. There isn't as much demand for shares, and that company fell by 30% in one day. Big difference, right? So what NIO is doing, yeah, they're raising money. They're raising $2.5 billion, but there is a lot of demand for this company, clearly, right? So let's just look at the daily charts here. We did see a gap down from $45 this morning all the way down, right? And it dropped to a low today of like $41.26. And it's already starting to rebound. I did mention in my post that there is a chance that it could get back down into the $38 range. But that doesn't look like that's going to happen. There seems to be a lot of buy volume here right now in the $41 range. Yeah, just for full disclosure, I bought in at $42.15, and I anticipate to make at least 10%, potentially more on this trade, maybe even 20% over the next, over the next few days or week. Because I think there's a really good chance it's going to get back up into that $45 to $48 range relatively quickly. I think once people realize that this is really an opportunity to get NIO at a discount. It really is, because yeah, they offered shares, they diluted shares technically, but remember, you don't want to just throw your pie in the garbage. Like everybody can have a piece of this pie now, right? Like the pie is worth $2.5 billion more. It's a big pie. Don't get greedy. It's a big pie. So this isn't anything to panic over, but people are panicking. And when people panic, sometimes that creates a buying opportunity for people that pay attention to the market, like we do, like I want you guys to start doing. That's the whole point of this channel, remember, so that we can all make more informed decisions when we're investing in the market. That's it. And hopefully, like on the live stream, we spread a little love and spread some good vibes and have a laugh together. If you guys haven't watched that yet, it was an absolute blast, seriously. And hopefully we'll get to do it more often. So yeah, guys, that's all I have on NIO. If it does, for some reason, drop more under $40, I will buy more shares of NIO, because I really think this company is doing some good things. They are already complying with these new laws, guys, so that isn't anything to worry about. And I think this $60 million share offering, they're raising $2.5 billion. I think this is a good opportunity to buy. I really do. I think we could see a $45 share price, next week. I think this is a really good opportunity, but you have to make that decision on your own. Please do your own research. Make this part of your research. Don't make buying or selling decisions solely based on what a YouTuber is saying, because again, none of us are financial advisors on here, and we don't have a crystal ball. Despite some of us getting lucky picking stocks sometimes, like BFT shot way up today. So if you were in that for a swing trade, I mean, you could have made a lot of money today. Some of us pick some big winners every once in a while, and some of us bring that news to you first, but it doesn't mean we have a crystal ball and we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the market. So you've got to do your own due diligence as well, and make sure you're making some smart decisions when you're investing. So I always say, trade safe. Be safe out there, drink responsibly. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for over 17,000 subscribers now. It looks like we might hit 18,000 by the end of the day, which would be absolutely crazy. So yeah, thank you so much. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.